Hello, today we're going to do a nice quick 10-minute yoga class, perfect for in the morning to really wake you up. So we'll start lying down on your mat. So take your time to come to a nice comfortable lying down position. You come all the way down with the knees bent and the feet to the ground. And just take a moment there with the hands on the belly and really breathing in and out of your belly. In and out through your nose. So just starting on that nice deep breathing straight away in the morning. Good, and then give your knees a gentle hug towards the chest. You'll notice the hips start to lift up, and we're going to think about the lower back pressing down as we do that. So you're drawing the knees in, but also pressing the lower back down to the ground. Good, holding there. Again, a few breaths, breathing into your belly. And we'll give the knees a little wobble from side to side. You can keep your shoulders quite firm down to the ground, but just allow the lower body to wobble from side to side. And then the knees can trace a circle, so they're coming away from you, drawing in. Think about both knees together, tracing this nice big circle one way and swapping direction for a few circles round the other way. Good. Next time the knees are back through center, we'll lower the feet to the ground and we're going to bring the weight to the heels and see if you can lift the toes off the ground. Now, some of you won't get the toes off the ground and that's perfectly fine, but if you can, bring your weight to the heels, and even if the toes are on the ground, still feel the weight on the heels and as though you're trying to lift the toes in the front of the foot, even if they don't lift off completely. Good, and then lowering, pressing down into the toes. Now we're going to lift the heels off the ground and point all the way through the toes, so it's just the tips of the toes touching the ground. Good, and then moving back and forth a few times into the heels, toes lift off, into the toes and heels lift off. A couple more times. And then the next time the weight is in the heels, holding there. So whether the toes are lifted or not, it doesn't matter. But you've got the weight in the heels. You're gently going to squeeze the glutes and think about the tailbone lengthening and even the tailbone just lifting off the ground a little. And then press through the heels, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips. Think about the knees squeezing towards one another, but without them actually coming together. So they're staying about hip width apart, but it's as though they're drawing in towards one another. And then slow to lower back down. And then same again, squeeze the glutes, lengthen the tailbone, lifting up. We're just engaging the glutes first thing in the morning to have them working for you all throughout the day. So when you're walking around, when you're getting up and standing, up and sitting back down. And then slow to lower down, and we'll do one more. Lengthen the tailbone, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips, staying pressing through the heels. Really squeeze the glutes in. And then lower back down. Good. Knees have a big hug into the chest. And then we'll rock back and forth to come up to sitting. So sitting nice and easily at the top of your mat if you're on a mat, or just wherever you are if you're not on a mat. Inhale, lengthen up through the top of your head. Exhale, twist round to your left. If you can, bring the right hand against the knee. You can just hold there loosely, or if you're feeling quite mobile in the upper body, then just using it to gently draw the body open into a twist. And then on your next inhale, back through center. Exhale to twist around the other way. Inhale through center. Exhale to twist. Inhale through center and exhale to twist. And then slowly release through. Now, whatever you need to do to get to a straight arm plank, so either swing the legs around or go up over the knees and bring those legs back, and then coming to your straight arm plank. You're really pushing the ground away, tailbone long towards the heels, and then lower the knees, lower the chest all the way down. Reach the arms so the hands cross over and that they're beneath the forehead. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the arms and the legs off together. Exhale to release down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, slow to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, slow to lower. And then hands beneath your shoulders. Inhale up through all fours. Exhale, toes tuck under, downward facing dog. And walking on the spot, lifting one heel and then the other. And then holding still for a few breaths. And really focus on breathing in and out through your nose here. And the knees come down to all fours. Let's start with the right foot. So we'll bring the right foot forward between the hands, lift the upper body. You've got the knee above the ankle. We're going to draw the ribs in, have your tailbone nice and long. So it's not untucked like this, it's tucked under. And just pressing forward till you feel a stretch in your left front of your hip, so your hip flexor. Good, holding there where you feel that stretch. And then release back up. Good, bring the foot forward a little bit further and we're going forward that bit further. You might be a little bit more untucked this time, so you don't have to keep it quite so long in the tailbone. Right hand can come to the knee, left arm reach up high and then leaning over to the right. Good. Bring that left hand down, hands either side of the front foot, and we'll step back to a downward facing dog. Back toes tuck under, hips lift up high. And then from your down dog, lower to all fours. We'll do the same on the left side. So left foot comes forward. Look for these 90-degree angles at the knees. Ribs in, tailbone long, and then pressing forward till you feel a stretch on the front of the right hip. You might already feel it upright, so you don't have to push forward if you already feel it. And you pushing to where it feels good for you. It might feel intense, but it's not painful. So you're not overstretching or over pushing yourself. And then slow to come back out. Bring the foot that little bit further forward. So you can come more towards diagonal, knee to hip to knee. Left hand presses to the knee. Right arm reaches up high. And then leaning over to your left. And then slow to release back. Hands come round the front foot. Back toes tuck under and move back to downward facing dog. Couple of nice deep breaths, holding your down dog. And then slowly bring the hands towards the feet. Keep the hips high if you can, or bend the knees as much as you need to, if you need to. When you feel all the weight evenly through both feet, inhale, bring the arms wide and high, reach up to stand, and exhale, hands come together, heart center. Good, and then just to finish off, give your whole body a little shake, a little bit of movement. Give your knees a little wiggle, your arms a bit of a shake, and maybe even give them all a rub to just waken everything up. Good. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and do subscribe if you want more videos like this one, and like and share with anyone that you think might also enjoy this video.